How much did you score in class 10th exams? What was your performance in class 12th board exams? How's your grade point average in undergraduation? When was the last time you heard this being asked in an interview or at the workplace? A lot of people ask us if they should put their grade point average on their resume or not. Some believe that with the years of experience they have had, this is not relevant anymore. Others feel that a grade point average is the main reason why they are not getting shortlisted for a job and not converting it into a full-time career. We at Career Earth decided to demystify whether to put a CGPA on your resume or not. Hi, I'm Tushar Jaruhar and I am the founder of Career Earth. I hope you are enjoying our videos and are subscribed to our playlist. Let us today talk about this debate whether to keep the GPA on the resume or not to keep it. So the first thing that comes to mind is that why would you need to keep a GPA on your resume? And the answer to that depends on what stage of your career you are at. If you are a fresher, the CGPA or the GPA is the only measure that the recruiter has to determine if you have the capability to get the work done. And most recruiters would like to have freshers who have got good GPA. It shows discipline, ability to solve critical problems, think critically. So all of these things are important at the time of hiring a fresher. We want to hire people who are smart, who are bright. But for somebody who has had 3 to 5 years of experience, more than the GPA, what matters is their performance at the workplace. Are you able to deliver revenue? Can you reduce cost? Are you able to work with people? Do you have the strategic foresight to think ahead and say, where is this company going and how can I contribute to this organization? At that point, perhaps the GPA is not that important. So the stage of the career is very, very critical. The next important thing here is to understand the context. For example, there are lots of management consulting companies, the big three, for example, they prefer that you show them your GPA. Why? They want to see whether you have been a consistently top ranker. You were a top ranker in school, you were a top ranker in college, you were a top ranker in your MBA, and so on and so forth. And of course, you are a high performing, high achiever in the organizations you work for. Because that is a very, very important thing for them, as they often have to show your resume to the clients they service. And those clients are paying a lot of money. Those clients want people who are good at everything so that they can rely and depend on the advice that the consulting companies give them. You will find that people also want high GPA scores in areas like finance, because finance is about numbers. Having a high GPA says that you might have been very good at calculations, at numerical calculations. GPA also matters when you're talking about comparing universities. Getting a GPA in a difficult university versus getting a GPA in a lighter one has an important role to play. It shows the comparison, it shows the capability. So the context matters a lot. The third thing is outcome. Remember that companies don't hire percentages, they hire for performance. They are not going to hire you just because you had great percentages in school and college. They want you to come there and perform well. Therefore, you have to be focused on the outcome. Demonstrating in your resume that you have been able to build teams, lead marketing campaigns, generate revenue, streamline operations, create value for the company is far more important. Recently, we found that about 60 to 70% of the recruiters said that they look at a CGPA for people who have less than 3 years of experience. But above 3 years of experience, it is performance that matters. only 10% of the recruiters are looking at your GPA if you have more than 3 years of experience under your belt. Then comes relevance. Now, relevance is important because, as I said, you might be in a situation where a CGPA is needed because of the consistency it shows. But in many cases, a CGPA may not be needed. For example, if you want to send your resume to an investor and you're asking for money to build your startup, the CGPAs may not be required. Now, normally, if you have a great CGPA, you would mention it. You would like to tell the world that, look, I am smart. But the truth is, many people may not be in that league. And in that case, a GPA may not matter if you're looking for investor money. There, what matters is having the product or the service that will eventually lead to growth in the real world, and the investor can bet on you that you will be able to drive that growth. So more than just GPA, what matters is team leading capability, product market fit, ability to work with people, understand customer behavior, and deliver on the returns that you're promising. So again, relevance is very, very important. The final part here is excellence. Many times CGPA signals excellence. For those of us who have been able to get good CGPA, we want to showcase it. I was on the dean's list. I graduated first class with distinction. I am in the Beta Phi Gamma fraternity, and so on. So you want to showcase that, yes, I have always been doing well. I am a very focused and committed individual. So the whole idea behind excellence and the CGPA being able to propagate that excellence further is when the CGPA matters on the resume. Therefore, you need to ask yourself, does your framework or your resume need to be modified or not with the CGPA? It's not just a straight answer that, oh, if you have got more than 3 years of work experience, then forget about the CGPA. It doesn't work like that. You need to ask in context, am I applying for a big three management consulting firm, or is it that I'm applying for an investment banking position, and so on and so forth. Use the SCORE framework. The SCORE framework has got stage, context, outcome, relevance, and excellence. And see if that helps you determine whether your CGPA will be on your resume or not. As always, I'm going to leave the SCORE framework at the end of this video so that you can look at it at leisure. On that note, I hope you are enjoying Career Arth. We have definitely been able to reach a lot more people in this last few videos that we've made, and we've got some good reviews and some feedback that we are working on, and we are very happy that you're engaged with us. Subscribe to us now, keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing you as we post more videos on this journey called Career Arth. If you have clarity, you will have growth, and if you have growth, you will have career. ये हमारा वादा है.